Hello, Facebook world. It is Monday night. I'm Dr. Nancy Stanley, physical therapist, life and health coach. And I'm here today just to show you what I did today. And I had so much fun doing it. And it's so delicious. And you'll never use that packet again. So what is it? I did some homemade ranch dressing. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So we were just sitting around, what we're going to have for lunch? And I'm like, well, a salad would be good, but you know, I don't have any good dressing. I mean, I've got my vinaigrette that I always make up, and you know, that's always good. But for some reason, I just wanted some homemade ranch, and I had looked up a few recipes in the last few days, but I found this one, and oh my gosh, it is so delicious. Seriously, I remember years ago, I fixed a meal for my employees when I had the wellness center, and I made the dressing from the packet, the ranch dressing, and they were like, this is the best ranch dressing, and I'm like, well, it's just the packet. But I guess when you just had the bottled, you think that's really good. Well, when you have had the real deal, the real homemade, you're not going to want to make it the packet again. And here's another reason why. If you'll flip that packet over, one of the first ingredients is maltodextrin, and then it's got monosodium glutamate, and then it's got sugar, and then it's got, I mean, it's just got, I mean, there's a list of that many ingredients on it. And so I'm going to tell you what this has, because you're going to want to make this. And I just kind of, I had this little pumpkin platter that my niece gave me, so I wanted to use it since it is Thanksgiving week. But I make mine up in this little container here. I'm not going to make it again. I've just made a whole quart of it, okay? But I do it up in here. So basically what you do is I double the recipe to make a whole quart, because it lasts, you know, it lasts a long time because it's got lemon juice in it. So, and vinegar and, well, not vinegar, lemon juice. All right, so here we go. So it's, and I'm going to send you the recipe in an email. So if I don't have your email, you need to give me your email. You can put it in the messages. And I promise in the next couple of days, you'll get the recipe. I know I have struggled with that, but it's sitting down to the computer and typing it all up. But here's your ingredients so you'll know what to get. Sour cream. I think it was a cup of sour cream. A cup of mayonnaise, because like I said, I doubled the recipe. I think it was 2 teaspoons of dill weed. This is dried dill weed. I use this all the time. I love dill weed. This is chopped chives, so you want to get that. And of course, garlic powder. I use organic. Onion powder. Didn't have organic in that. Then I use my real salt. Now this is the only salt you ever want to use, and I know it's backwards on your, but it's REALSALT. You can buy it from Walmart. It comes in, I mean, yeah, not Walmart. You can buy it from Amazon. It comes in 2 bags, and then you have this little container that you can refill. But you can literally see the trace minerals in it. And I'm just going to tell you, that's what's missing in our diet, is the trace minerals. We're not extracting those from the food because it's not in the foods that we're eating, okay? So you got to get some good healthy foods. And then here's the parsley, all right? And I'll give the amounts of that, but it's pretty much a teaspoon of each of these, a fourth of a teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon. Anyway, I'll let you know. Okay, so here's what so you just put it in here and you just mix it up. And then of course the lemon, don't forget the lemon. You're gonna need about 6 teaspoons of lemon juice. Squeeze the lemon juice. Okay, so I love this little, this was a gift. A friend of mine gave me these. So if you were gonna serve this up on your little plate, so you can get these little things at, I guess, Walmart or somewhere, I'm not sure. But I like these when you're gonna have like a dip, because then you just pour your dip right in there like that, okay? Instead of pouring it on your plate and it just kind of spreads out. And then you're gonna use these cutesy little tongs, or, you know, whatever you have. Oops, dropped that one right on over there in it, didn't I? Well, I'm gonna stick that one right there. And then a few of these, there's some cucumber. I've even got a few slices of avocado. And so you think, how are you going to eat that? Well, you're going to have to eat the avocado with a fork. So, but you would stick it in your fork, you would dip it in your ranch. Delicious. Oh my gosh, that is so good. So you want to cut your vegetables big enough, and that's why, you know, you're not going to double dip if you have your own little cup, that they'll actually, and this is thick enough that it actually sticks, okay? So you're getting some dressing along with your veggies. Okay, so let me tell you, the other thing I thought about is I had these little mason jars, and you could fill this up. I had the little flocking, so I squirted it on the top. Put your little label on there, to and from. And here's a perfect hostess gift. My mama always said when you went to eat at somebody's house, you bring a hostess gift. So I always do that. And so you could take this as a gift. What a nice gift to take. And it's so inexpensive. All you got to do is have the jars. And you can buy all kind of little jars and things at Walmart. Or you could take a smaller batch. If it's just, you know, for one person, you could take a smaller batch. Or like for a wedding shower or something, you can use the gold and white. I use the green and gold. So those are the two options you can use. But isn't this pretty? And it's going to make a pretty display, and it's going to be a healthy thing. And you could add other things. You could add some cheese. You could add, you know, we've got a wonderful recipe for sausage biscuits that I'm going to try to cook for Thanksgiving just to have to nibble on, because we're going to eat a later dinner. We're going to eat a breakfast, and then we're going to eat a later dinner, I think. But anyway, I hope you'll try this recipe and get these ingredients, and I'll try to get it out tonight. It's 8 o'clock. Maybe I'll get it out tonight. My emails go out at 7 in the morning usually, so if you don't have it by 7 in the morning, you'll have it by 7 the next morning. So I spent some time today on the phone with several clients talking about this next challenge. You know, I've got a challenge going. It actually started today, and you might think, well, gosh, what a crazy time to start. In fact, one of my clients said, you're starting it on the week of Thanksgiving. I'm like, yeah, and there was a strategy behind that. And you can start next week. I have a few slots left. But if you, if you start now, then you can get yourself ready, and you can breeze through the holidays without gaining weight. Most people gain weight, 15 pounds through the holidays, and you don't want to do that. Hey, I guess that's Tanya. Yeah, hey Tanya. And I can't see who else is on here. I know there's about 8 other people watching. Okay, so anyway, if you would like to join my challenge, then message me. But here's what I say. You know, it's hard. It's hard until you have the transformation. And the transformation is when you relate to food differently. You don't binge. You don't use food as comfort. You use food as fuel. And that's what I want to teach you. That's what's different about my challenge. It's not what you can't have. It's what you get to have. It's not what you can't do. It's what you get to do. So I would just encourage you to message me and let's talk, and we'll get you going. Have a great night.